Hello everyone, I hope all of you are keeping well. In today's video, we are going to learn Chapter 4, God's Special Gifts. In this video, we will come to know what are those special gifts that God has given to you and to me. Let us see the love of God shown through His creation.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. It says, God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God He created him. Male and female He created them. Today's message is God surrounds me with His gifts of love. God created a beautiful and perfect world in 6 days. Then He created 2 very special people to enjoy it. Let's read about it. God had created the sun and the moon. He had created the plants, fish, birds, and animals. He looked at everything and saw that it was good. But His creation was incomplete. It was time to create people. Making people would be different from making the creatures and the plants. People were to be in God's own image, and they were to rule over the animals. So God formed a man out of the dust of the ground. He carefully made the man's fingers and toes, his eyes, ears, and mouth. When God finished modeling the man, He blew into the man's nose. The man began to breathe. He opened his eyes and looked around. God smiled at the first man and called him Adam. There was a lot to do that day. God told Adam that he was in charge of all the animals. His first job was to name them. Adam probably laughed when he saw the monkeys hanging from the trees, chattering to each other. He may have grinned when he saw the elephants with their long trunks and big flapping ears. He probably stopped to pet the shy deer and play with a black bear. God said, "It is not good for Adam to be by himself. I will make a mate for him." Adam had probably noticed that he was by himself. He may have noticed that all the animals had a partner. They had creatures like themselves to keep them company. They could communicate and share things, but there had been no one for him. So God made Adam fall into a deep sleep. Then He took one of Adam's ribs and created a woman. When Adam woke up, God brought the woman to him. Adam was pleased. He said, "She was made from my bones and my flesh. She will be called woman because she was taken out of man." And Adam called the first woman Eve. At the end of the day, God looked at everything He had created. He saw the plants, the trees, the fish, the animals, and Adam and Eve. It had been a good day. And God said, "This is very good."
God has made you and me with body and soul. With our bodies, we can do many things, like we can run, we can jump, we can play, we can clap our hands, we can sing and shout, we can whisper, we can laugh, and there are many other things that we can do with our bodies. Our bodies also includes the 5 senses. God has given to you and me these 5 senses, like sight or see, hearing, smell, touch, taste. So through these 5 senses, we can see this beautiful world. We can hear the voice of our parents. We can touch, we can smell, we can taste. Now let us see the second gift that God has given to you and me, the special gift, that is the soul. You and me, we cannot see the soul. The body, we can see it, but we cannot see the soul. But it is this soul that makes you and me alive. Since we have a soul, we can think and we can choose the right thing. God has made and they are not alive. For example, like rocks, water, clouds. These are also God's creation, but they are not alive. There are also creatures that are alive, but they are different from us. Because they are different from us because they don't have souls like you and me. So that is the difference between the animals, the plants, and for us, a human being. To be able to understand better that we are very special in the sight of God, we shall have the staircase of creation. So this is the way how we can organize ourselves, the things that God has made very important in this God's creation. Let us first put at the lowest place the simplest of God's creatures. At the top we put the highest of God's creatures. Let us put at the bottom like rocks. Why we put rocks at the bottom? Let us examine here. What can a rock do? Can it do anything? Can it grow? Can it move by itself or feel or see? No, they cannot do any of these because rock is not alive. So therefore, let us put it at the bottom of the staircase. On the next stair, we can put things like plants. Now let us see, what can a plant do? Can it grow? Yes, it can grow. Can it move by itself? No, it cannot move. Can it talk or feel or see? Never, it cannot talk. But feeling, yes, there are some plants that can feel it. See? Not at all, it cannot see. So a plant is alive. Now what else could we put on this stair? Now in the next stair, we shall put animals. Now let us see, what can an animal do? Can it move by itself? Yes, it can move. Can it talk or feel or see? Animals cannot talk, but they can make sounds. Animals can do a lot more than plants, but they can't do as much as we humans do. Animals, they can't pray or laugh or tell stories like we can. What are the examples of animals for this stair? The types of animals that we can put in this stair are like dogs, cats, goats, etc. The next stair belongs to humans. We can do all the and much more. We belong to this stair because we have a soul. We can decide to do good things. When we die, if we decide to do good things, our souls will live forever in heaven with God. Our souls are the part of us that is like God. Because we have got a soul, that is the reason we say that God has made us in His own image and likeness. At the top of the staircase, we have angels. They are creatures like us, but these angels, they don't have bodies. Angels can think and choose like you and me. So now we have completed the staircase of creation. Now let us check out. At the bottom of the staircase, we have got stone and then plants, then animals like dog, human beings, angels. Humans are in between animals and angels. If we didn't have bodies, we would be like angels. Since humans have a soul, that means we are going to live forever with God in heaven. We can be with God forever in heaven if we live, and heaven is our real home. This earth is not our real home, but our real home is in heaven. Now let us learn more about heaven in the next slide. Heaven. Before we get to heaven, we must prepare. Let us imagine or pretend you and your family are going on a trip. Now think, what sorts of things do you need to prepare for this trip? For example, you are going to the village to visit your grandma. So what are the things that you are going to take for this trip? What would you pack to take along? We need to prepare for our trip to heaven too. Imagine what are the things that you have to do if you are going to heaven. In order to go to heaven, we need to do 3 things. See it carefully. But when we go to heaven, we need these 3 things. They are, we need to know God. And how we are going to learn about God? By paying attention in Catechism class, by listening to the readings at Mass. Sometimes at Mass we keep on playing, so that is not the time to play, or it is not a time to eat. It is a time to listen to God. So this is the first thing that we can do in order to get to heaven. The second thing that will help us to go to heaven is to love God. We need to love God in order to go to heaven. And to do this, what we need to do is, we have to go to receive communion and confession. And you can do this when you grow a little older. You can receive your first Holy Communion. And then we should also pray often to God and make Him our friend. At this point, you and me, all of us can do this. All of us can pray. Even though you have not yet received your Holy Communion, but you can still pray and make yourself very close to Jesus and ask Him to make you as His friend. The third thing to be able to go to heaven is to serve God. We should obey our parents. We should obey our teachers, because this is what God told us to do. Not only just obeying our parents, our teachers, but also we should be kind, we should be gentle, we should be generous to others and share our things with them. Let us recall the 3 things to get to heaven. First is to know God, to love God, and to serve God. You and me are very special in the sight of God, and therefore God gave us another special gift in the form of the guardian angel. The guardian angels helps us on our journey to heaven. I told you that we are on the trip to go to heaven. So the person who helps us to go to heaven is the guardian angels. These guardian angels are God's messengers. God's messengers means they deliver messages from heaven to earth. That means they bring messages from God to you and to me. Each one of us have got our own guardian angels. You have got a guardian angel, Papa also have got a guardian angel. Your mummy also has got another guardian angel. So each of us have got our own guardian angel who protect us, who look after us at every moment. You must remember that we are never alone, because our guardian angel is always with us. If you are in a dark room, if you are sleeping, the guardian angel is there to protect you. A guardian angel helps to protect the souls. Why soul is so important? Because this soul will live forever with God. So therefore the guardian angels, he protects our soul good. It also helps us to avoid being bad. So we must thank God for our guardian angel, and we should pray to our guardian angel every day. I would like to teach you this prayer to the guardian angel. And if possible, please ask your mummy and your daddy to teach you to say this prayer slowly in your own mother tongue. If you are a Kabi, learn this guardian angel from the Singing Atovar. There is a prayer to the guardian angel. Ask your mummy to teach you and pray this prayer every day. But in English, for everyone, I would like you to learn this prayer. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. So say this prayer daily, in the morning and whenever you start to do your work. So this is the first activity for you, that you have to learn the prayer to the guardian angels. You can learn the prayer in your own mother tongue, or if you wish, you can also learn this prayer in English. The second activity of the day is match the following. In your book, in your textbook, you will see this match the following. Number A is God created. At the side you have helps to take care of you. B, the soul. It is written there, you at the opposite side. C is guardian angel. At the opposite side you have heaven and earth. And D, God made, never dies. Now let us see which is the correct sentence. How are you going to match this? First, God created. So what did God created? God created heaven and earth. Now the soul. I have told you, what is the soul? The soul, it never dies. Third, guardian angels. What the guardian angel does? The guardian angels helps to take care of you. Last, God made. God made you. Now pause the video and take down the right answer in your notebook. Once again I repeat, pause the video and write down the correct answer in your notebook. God created heaven and earth. The soul never dies. Guardian angel helps to take care of you. God made you. So please write it in this format. Now the third activity of the day is you draw, or you can stick a picture like this of yourself on your notebook and write 2 sentences about yourself. So now these are only just an example for you. For example, I am dash. You write down your name. Or secondly, you can say God made me, or God loves me, or my parents love me. There are many other things that you can write about yourself. So these are only an examples for you. So I hope all of you have understood this lesson. And if you have not yet understood, do let me know in the comment box, and I shall try to teach you again in the next lesson. So I wish you all the best, and may God bless you.